Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 12, Episode 3. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. And if you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, Crystal is at home with Lucy and she's getting some food together, right? So the ladies are coming over. Side note, Dorit's house got broken into, yet everyone on this cast's doors remain open, unlocked, so everybody can just walk on in. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but then you all sit around and lose your minds over her being robbed. Okay. So then all the ladies start to arrive and they're sitting around and Kyle asked Garcelle if Kathy was on the reel. She was like, was Kathy there today? And she was like, yeah. So they show a glimpse of Kathy on the reel, making up that she accidentally on purpose forgot to invite Garcelle to the wedding. Garcelle, you wasn't going to get no invite, but I'm glad you called her out. Oh, I have to really figure out because a lot of people didn't get invited to Friday and Saturday. Kathy, cut the crap. Moving forward. So everyone is there but Sutton. So they're talking about Kyle's store opening. Kyle dresses horribly. Who's shopping? Huh? It's giving Kato mixed with, I don't know what it's giving. But Kyle dresses horribly. Now I know we get on Giselle. But I don't know now. Kyle may give Giselle a run for her money. See, Giselle is more blatant with it. And we really don't know what she's wearing, honey. It could be high, it could be low, it could be Tarjay, it could be Givenchy. We don't know. But with Kyle, she puts on a lot of labels that are just tacky. I mean, it's just tacky, honey. There's no way that I would shop at Kyle's Dress for Less or Kyle's Dress Barn or whatever it's called, child. Moving forward. So Dorit is like, I have to go to the restroom. But y'all, why Dorit get up with her purse? Baby, she like, look, I already had them steal all the rest of my bags. You heifers will not walk away with my stuff, honey. I'm taking my purse to the restroom with me. So when she goes to the restroom, Kyle was like, have y'all heard about the voicemail? Did you hear it? Oh my gosh, it was crazy. It'll make you cry. So she was like, when I heard that voicemail, it was like a knife in my heart, and proceeds to play this private voicemail. Kyle, if she wanted all of us to hear it, I'm pretty sure that the producers would have made sure that we heard it. Like, Kyle, listen to me. Okay, because you're really starting to tick me off and it's only 3 episodes in. And I thought nobody could make me more upset than Renna. Listen, you are trying to make Dorit's robbery your storyline. Cut it out. It's cringe and it just shows that you want attention. Okay, stop it. So she was like, I'm just really worried about her. We just really need to surround her. Okay, Kyle. So when she comes back, Garcelle asked her how she was doing. And Dorit said, I've been having these episodes where like I just break down and I've been experiencing panic attacks and I've taken Xanax, but nothing is helping me. So then Renna lets her know that she can call them any time of the day. Like if you need something, then call us. So Kyle couldn't let the moment pass, honey, without getting messy and making it about her. So she's like, yeah, I'm not trying to spark more issues, but let me tell you what Sutton said. You know what? This is probably the reason why Kyle's sisters don't get along with her. Kyle gives you, I didn't get enough attention, so now I'm just making up stuff and creating chaos everywhere I go. Well, why would you sit here and tell Dorit that when she just said she's been having panic attacks? So you're going to continue to further upset her by telling her Sutton didn't give a damn about what she went through. So let's continue. So she repeated what Sutton said. And here go Erica. You're kidding me. Erica, shut up. Okay? You didn't and still don't give a flying fig about those victims. So stop it. Okay? Just stop it. So Kyle is like, well, I thought she was being very insensitive. Kyle, drop it, honey. You can't make her feel your feelings. Stop it. If she doesn't want to fall to her knees and cry, then she doesn't have to. So Erica Jane is like, is that really what came out of her mouth? Yes, it did. And what you're going to say in later episodes, did that really come out of your fucking mouth about you don't care about the victims? And if Crystal wants to be on the side of the victims because it's cool, did that really come out of your mouth? Erica, sit there and eat your food. So Garcelle was like, you know what? I think we should have this conversation with Sutton here. Yes, Garcelle, honey, you better defend your friend. She said, I just don't feel comfortable talking behind her back. Garcelle is clocking in this season. Do y'all hear me? Baby, Garcelle said, y'all will not tear me up on Twitter, okay? Y'all will not say I should have said when I should have said. I'm saying it. I know that's right, girl. In the next scene, Kyle is getting ready to leave for LaQuinta, honey. You know they love to go down to LaQuinta, and there ain't nowhere else to go, I guess, child. Why is Kyle always so frantic every time she has to leave for a trip? Do you not know that you're leaving? Like, she gives me anxiety just watching her. Kyle, get it together, girl. Pack up the night before or hire someone to pack for you. Like, my goodness. You're saying later that Crystal is so dramatic? Kyle, you can't even get in a car by yourself without making it a scene. Oh my God, where's my cell phone? Mauricio, where are the dogs? Where's Portia? Portia's at school. Kyle, calm down. Ugh. So Kyle tells us that her stores were booming back in 2014, honey, when people didn't have no fashion sense and didn't know no better. But then e-commerce happened. But now her and her business partner want one brick and mortar store. So they decided on LaQuinta because it's in the desert and it's cheap. Over on the other side, Garcelle is with her assistant talking about the trip. And she has this huge crystal delivered that's supposed to protect her. It's made out of wings. Okay. Girl, I don't know about the crystal, but I got everything I need to be protected. And it's not a giant crystal, I can tell you that. Over at Erica's closet, they're trying to find something for her to wear. Erica, aren't you supposed to be regular now? There's no need for you to have a group of people putting an outfit together to go hang out in the desert. Moving forward. She said, I used to sell things and then buy new things, but I can't do that now because of the bankruptcy trustees. All of those things need to be sold to the highest bidder for restitution. That's what they need to be sold for. But maybe that's just me. So she said she's been fortunate enough to wear a lot of great things, so wearing them twice isn't the worst thing in the world. Rub it in their faces, why don't you? Huh? Rub it in their faces. In the next scene, Kyle arrives in LaQuinta. She calls Mauricio to tell him that she drove by herself because Dorit had a panic attack the night before and she was unable to come up. So it was just Kyle and the two dogs. Them damn dogs should have stayed home, Kyle. They really should have. They don't know how to act. Okay? They should have stayed at the house. So she said when she got robbed, it took her 6 months to get over it. This is Kyle. She's like, I can't imagine what it's going to take for Dorit. It looks like it's going to take you 6 months to get over Dorit's robbery as well. Because you've taken it on, honey, giving it a life of its own. In the next scene, all the ladies are getting in the cars on their way to LaQuinta. In one car, they're chomping down on carrots, and the other car is Jack in the Box. And I know that's right, y'all. I would have been in the Jack in the Box car because I could go for 2 tacos with extra lettuce and an egg roll right about now. Child, that sounds good to me. So over in Crystal's car, Crystal and Diana Jenkins, they're talking about shopping, and Crystal starts talking about going to the outlet. Child, Diana is looking at Crystal like she is speaking in Morse code. Diana, it's a store. It's okay. She said that she has designers send her things. She keeps what she likes and she sends back the rest. Okay, now Diana Jenkins, honey, because I'm always pronounce her full name because it's giving me black girl to live across the street. Diana Jenkins, I love a good outlet, money or no money. Okay, I'm always go find a sale. It ain't no sense to give everybody all your money when you don't have to. Even if it's 2 or 3 seasons later, honey, I'm going to get it because it's going to come back around. I mean, everything comes back around except those Manolo Blahniks that Kyle is wearing. Kyle, those shoes are awful. Okay, they're just ugly. There's no other way to put it. She's showing Dorit her outfit for the evening, right? You know how she likes to put on those kimonos or those muumuus or whatever it is, child. I have no idea. And put her hair back in that ponytail. It gives you an instant facelift. She puts it on and she's like, and I have these Manolos. Like, oh my gosh, they still fit and they're coming back. No, they're not, honey. They're gone. And they should have been gone a long time ago. Leave them in 2004 where you got them. In the next scene, the ladies arrive, Rena, Erica, and Garcelle, and Sutton, Crystal, and Diana Jenkins, they arrive at the hotel. So Diana says that she sends her team ahead of her to make sure that it's safe and it feels like home. Oh, okay, girl. Now they come to survey the area to make sure it's suitable for you to enter. Okay, Eric, I think she might one up you, honey. You ain't never had them come and set you up first or come and make sure that the environment is to your liking. I'm surprised she liked that room, because when she walked in there, I was like, is this where y'all staying? Okay. I guess that's just LaQuinta, child. Are y'all staying at the LaQuinta? Because it's looking like. Child, I remember every time we would go on vacation as kids with my parents, we would always stay at the LaQuinta, honey. The LaQuinta will leave the light on for you. I know that's Motel 6, but so will the LaQuinta. So back at the house, Dorit is talking to Garcelle, and she says that she's lost her oomph for actually getting herself together and glam and, making sure she puts on the latest designers. But she is wearing Kyle. Dorit, do you realize how you just threw shade without knowing you threw shade? Now I don't feel like dressing up, so I'm going to put on one of Kyle's outfits. Baby, something gotta be not right, honey, because the fact that Dorit has on a Kyle original, honey, she would never. In the next scene, the ladies are getting ready to go, and so Crystal pulls Sutton to the side, right, because she wants to talk to her. So she tells her what Kyle said when she was not in attendance, and she said, it kind of sounds like you said something insensitive. So then she repeats it. So Sutton tells her, I was just freaked out, and she brings up what happened to her when she was 14. First of all, I appreciate Crystal letting Sutton know what she's walking into, instead of just letting her be ambushed and thinking everything's all good, and then she walks in there and everyone's looking at her sideways. I appreciate that, Crystal. I really do. That was very real of you. Now, as for Sutton, maybe the tragedy caused her to shut down, and it's kind of like a defense mechanism. It was an insensitive thing to say, but I also feel like Kyle is trying to create a moment, and she really needs to cut it out. She prefaced it by saying, I don't want to be messy, but proceeds to be messy. Kyle is not your friend, Sutton, and I am so happy you are not renting her house any longer, and now you live in your own place, because, baby, like I told you last season, Kyle would have been looking for me, honey. I would have left a Dear John letter and been on the first thing smoking. Moving forward. In the confessional, Sutton recounts what happened with her dad and how she can't do the gun talk. She's like, I just can't do it. And everyone deals with traumatic events differently, so Kyle needs to shut her hypocritical up. Okay, you're always saying something and then doing exactly what it is that you're offended by. Just shut up. Ugh. In the next scene, it's time for Kyle's grand opening. And baby Diana walked in that store, and she walked in like she was at the hospital. I said, Diana. Baby, Diana is not here for Kyle's store. She goes, yeah, I love it. I mean, I may even wear some of these things at my home. Well, honey, it wouldn't be far-fetched, because all she sells is moo-moos, honey, and I wear them around the house all the time. So I understand, Diana Jenkins. Moving forward. So the heifers start to arrive and do that thing that they do. Oh, Lord, Teddy made a cameo. Hey, girl, I like the chocolate hair color, though. Anywho, you know how they like to do. Oh, my God. Oh, you look fabulous. Oh, my God. It's beautiful in here. Oh, Kyle really outdid herself. Do you know these floors are 5,000 years old? Yes, 5,000 years old. Oh, my God. Kyle. Oh, my God. You know how they like to do, child. So they do all that. Kyle goes up. She gives a speech. Child, she was trying to cut the ribbon for the grand opening of it all, honey. Even the scissors did not want Kyle to open this store. Kyle, this is an omen. Honey, leave these damn stores where they are. She was cutting this ribbon for 45,672 minutes. Kyle, the scissors don't want you to open the store, child. So everyone is mingling, right? So Sutton saunters over to Dorit, and she asks her how she's doing, and she tells her that she's had some really rough nights and she's had some panic attacks. So Garcelle and Kyle come over, and Sutton is trying to explain herself while Kyle is standing there with a smug look on her face. I could slap that look right off of. Kyle was looking at them like, my plan is working. So she's standing there looking with this little smug look on her freaking face. Kyle is a pot stirrer. Like, at least Sutton is offering an apology, but I would not have done it in the presence of Kyle. There would have been absolutely no way. I would have pulled her to the side and we would have had a conversation. So while they're over there doing that, Erica is over there spending Diana Jenkins' money, talking about, I need you to get this ring. I need one other person to have this ring, and it has to be you. Why? So you can live vicariously through her? Erica trying to get Diana to sponsor her on the slick, and she ain't fooling me. Trying to make sure she gets all chummy. Because, last time she made a friend, a.k.a. Sutton was sponsoring spa dates and closing down shops and all kinds of stuff. Ain't nobody buying your little broke girl act, okay? Go on back to your casita with your team and work on how to let us know things have been disproven. Moving forward. Over on the other side, Kyla's over there being the fake that she's accused Sutton of being last episode. So they're hugging and fake kissing and whatnot. And Kyla's like, what are you doing? And she's like making a stabbing motion in Kyle's back. And she was like, well, wait a minute. Let me turn around so you can take the knife out of my back. Kyle gonna say, no, I don't do that. I say it to your face. Sure you do. You never say anything to anyone's face. You throw the rock and then you hide your hand. You lie, and then you say it in the confessional. That's what you do. You don't say anything to anyone's face. You're messy. In the next scene, they get back to Kyle's house to get ready to argue. Honey, it's their version of an after party. Chinese helpers love to get together and argue, honey. Ooh. So Kyle goes outside, and she's talking to Diana, right? So she was like, what's your sign? Diana said, I'm a Leo. She said, oh, okay. So when's your birthday? And she goes, August 23rd. Kyle said, no, that's a Virgo. She said, no, it's a Leo. I had my charts done. Baby, it's okay. It's okay, honey. We don't need Diana Jenkins. It's okay. We don't need her. DJ is just making up her own dates for the astrological signs, honey, and that is perfectly all right, honey. I guess she has so much money that she paid to have them changed. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but if she want to be a Leo she is. So Kyle is like, well, in her confessional, whatever she wants to be, I mean, it's very Virgo of her. No, ma'am. Actually, it's not. A Virgo loves to tell you that they're a Virgo. And plus, we are a stickler for facts. We do not say anything unless we can back it up. So there's a catered dinner served, right? And the ladies are casually eating, just wherever, okay? They're sitting down and they're eating wherever. Rinna comes out to eat, right? And Kyle's dog snagged her steak right off her plate. And Rinna proceeds to eat and shoo him away like he was a fly. Abso-damn-lutely not, honey. I would have thrown away the entire plate. Kyle, put up your dogs when people are eating. This is not the zoo. And why aren't y'all at a table? Kyle, get these canine culprits. Girl, they may need a little extra kibbles and bits. They hungry. Child, they are hungry. These dogs are not trained properly, Kyle. They really are not. So as they're eating, Garcelle brings up clearing the air while Sutton is here. She's like, oh, okay, well, Sutton is here now. So let's talk about it. So Sutton was like, you know what? I was very genuine as I could be. And she was like, I should have never put myself over Dorit's break-in. I should have never done that. So Dorit said that she felt like at the store that Sutton's apology was genuine. But here come Kyle. She can't let it go. Yeah, but there's no way that you can't be empathetic. Like, I just don't understand why you can't be empathetic. Kyle, drop it. Dorit accepted the apology. You're more concerned about it than she is. So Sutton said, you know, I just didn't want to overstep boundaries. Some people don't like you all in their space after something traumatic has happened. I mean, when it happened to me, I didn't want that. All of a sudden, Diana Jenkins pipes up and starts speaking her speech. She's like, you know I don't know Sutton. No, you don't. She's like, but you come off weird and wrong. Here go Erica. Yup. Girl, hush. Shut up. Ma'am, we just met you. We don't know you. Okay, and you don't know Sutton. You've met her for all of 15 minutes, and all of a sudden she comes off weird and wrong. Ma'am, be quiet, honey. Take your little Leo energy elsewhere. Coming over here talking about this lady, honey, I'm really not feeling Diana Jenkins. I'm really not. She's like, yeah, you say things that really hurt people. Oh, okay, so you're a fan. I got it. You've been sitting home like a fucking fan and watching last season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills so that when you got on the show, you knew exactly who to target. I got it. So while you're over there grinning and skinning with Erica about her wanting you to buy a ring, you don't think she says things to hurt people? Diana, be quiet, honey. If anything, you're giving off a little weirdo. Now, I have to say, Sutton is socially awkward, but you just piping up and speaking your speech about a woman that you don't even know, please sit back and be quiet, honey. Just be quiet. So Diana is talking about how much Sutton has to apologize and how she's seen her apologize twice already. And at least she cops to what she does, and she does apologize. How else would you want it? If she didn't apologize, that would be a problem. Oh my gosh, you're so tacky. I mean, just apologize. Own it. Shout out to Rinna. So now all of a sudden it's a problem because she does apologize. And again, Diana, please hush. So Kyle is arguing with Dorit about how Sutton wasn't being empathetic. And Crystal goes, it's a lot of hypocrisy. She feels like it's inappropriate to tell a person how they feel, and if they're feeling that way, that it's wrong. She said it's the ultimate gaslighting. It makes her not trusting in friendships. When I tell you you ain't speaking nothing but facts, I didn't know if you were going to chime in this season. Because you know Crystal like to play low key and she like to sit back because she afraid to say the wrong thing. But baby, Crystal, you are speaking absolute facts. And when it comes to gaslighting, this group of women, they are A1 at it. And they do it every season. So Kyle is like, what, Crystal? So she starts to rehash how last year, when she expressed how she felt, they went on a campaign to police her feelings about Sutton's intentions. But this year it's totally different. Kyle is like, do I think the word violated was a strong word? Yes, I do. Do I think Sutton was rude? Yes. And I mean, that's what I'm going to say. So then Crystal is like, yeah, but now you're all going against her. She's like, I just really feel triggered. So Kyle had the nerve to get in her confessional and go, Crystal is so dramatic about everything. Girl, ain't that the pot calling the kettle calling the pot calling the kettle? Says the woman that's sitting in her sequins top that was reacting as if she had been robbed and pissed because Sutton will not cry with her in unison. She's dramatic? Oh, okay. So then she's like, I don't know if she's a millennial or a Gen XYZ, but it seems like she's always complaining about something. Like, calm down. First of all, don't come for us millennials unless we send for you. That's number one. Secondly, you're just mad because she's calling a spade, honey. She's calling y'all out on y'all bullshit and y'all don't like it. You made sure that this turned into a thing, and not once have you acknowledged what Sutton said. Every season, this group finds a person to gang up on. They love group thinking. If you do not subscribe to group thinking, you are automatically wrong. If you don't fit in with one of the fraud five, then automatically it's a problem. Last season, it was Garcelle. This season is Sutton. Next season is going to be Crystal, honey. And it looks like it might be Crystal this season as well. They feel like Crystal shouldn't compare what happened to her to what's happening to Dorit. So Kyle starts piping up. And Garcelle starts to say something to Kyle. And Kyle's like, I'm not wrong. I'm not apologizing. Easy there, killer. Okay? Take it easy. Scrappy dude, calm down. This isn't a movie set. You seem a bit dramatic. Are you okay? Moving forward. So Sutton turns to Crystal to speak to her, and here comes Erica. So Erica starts to speak, and Garcelle said, oh Lord, here we go. Child, cause she already know Erica about to get started, honey. She been drinking too. So Erica's like, well, do you respect how you treated me last year? Erica wants Sutton attention so bad. Erica, Sutton doesn't care about you, honey. She's already said it. Leave her alone. Erica, take it up with the LA Times, babe. Take it up with them. She read an article, she stated the facts, and she saw through your bullshit stories, okay? The car rolled 15 times down a hill. They all felt the exact same way that Sutton did. They just used Sutton to say it. Lay off of it already. Sutton said, yeah, I feel pretty good about how I handled it. I know that's right, Sutton. Sutton said, no. I don't give a damn how you feel, and I am here for it. So then Erica is like, well, do you realize everything you've said has been disproven? Oh, okay. Shout out to Garcelle. So Sutton in her confessional, she's like, Erica is acting like she's exonerated. She's definitely behaving like it's all behind her, and it's not. Okay, I don't care what she says. So Sutton goes, I just asked questions. Erica was like, no, you accused me. Then here comes Renna. Yeah, I mean, you actually called her a liar, actually. And so did we. And who gonna do something about it, huh? Nobody? I said what I said and I ain't changing it. The cockamamie stories didn't add up. Girl. So Sutton is like, well, are you happy with how you treated me? She's like, 100%, bit. So she can call Sutton up and it's okay. Nobody says a peep. But her saying what all of you cowards were thinking but were too afraid to say is punishable by law. Y'all, if y'all don't get real. Erica feels that Sutton is the common denominator in all of the mess. Erica, stop trying to include your lying and thieving and ever-changing stories and snow in Pasadena to what happened to everyone else. Stop it. She's not apologizing to you, so get over it. Nice try, though. So Renna tries to act like she's so concerned. She's like, I mean, really, we just need to focus on Dorit. We need to just rally around Dorit. We need to be sitting with her. We need to be sitting with Dorit. How many more times can you keep reminding her of her tragedy? You are sitting with Dorit. But I mean, we can't just sit in silence, honey. It's not making no sense. So Dorit is trying to figure out what's upsetting Crystal. And Kyle is like, I don't understand. She said, you're never going to understand. So I'm just not talking about it anymore. So she said, I'm done expressing myself because you guys never understand it. So her and Kyle are going back and forth and forth and back. And Garcelle jumps in because she's trying to let them know that Crystal is expressing how she's feeling. And these are her feelings. So Crystal was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. My feelings don't matter to them. They don't matter. So Dorit is like, are you out of your fucking mind? Dorit, who you hollering at? Okay, you got a real bad habit of hollering at people. I'm not trying to go in on you due to your situation and whatnot, but I believe what Crystal is saying. You ladies always do this. If it doesn't fit your narrative, or if it isn't what you want or think that the person should be thinking and or feeling, then it's null and void, honey. It's DOA, dead on arrival. Don't you dare have a thought outside of what we tell you to think and or feel. And Kyle, are you dumb as a box of rocks or what? She's talking about her feelings. So then Crystal and Dorit, they're going at it. And she doesn't want to do that with Dorit because she knows what's going on with her. So she's like, look, I'm leaving. I don't feel safe. This is not a good place for me. This is not a safe space. So then Dorit in the confessional, she's like, are you serious? What a terrible choice of words. No, it's not. It's not a terrible choice of words. She simply means she is outnumbered and she is unheard in this group and she doesn't feel good in this space. It's not a safe space for her to express herself. Now we can't say the word safe. Like, what is wrong with y'all? So she tells them that they never validate someone's pain unless they understand it. And I absolutely agree with what Crystal is saying. So she's like, I just really can't be here right now. So Dorit gets up and she goes over to her and she's like, no, I want to understand how you feel. Like, I don't want to invalidate you. Like, tell me how you feel. So Crystal, Sutton, and Diana Jenkins, they leave because Crystal cannot get her point across to Kyle in this ugly kimono. Back at the house, Kyle is like, I want to validate her feelings, but I'm confused because I thought everything was hunky-dory. Who's hunky-dory? Child, shout out to Kathy. So Erica is like, well, the truth was told tonight. Erica, sit back. Over in the car, they're trying to understand Crystal's side. And Crystal feels like she wasn't allowed to feel the way that she did because it didn't align with what they felt. Back at Kyle's house, she's still trying to figure it out, honey, because she cannot understand. So she's like, so what's the takeaway from tonight? And Garcelle said, let people feel how they feel. That's the takeaway. So Erica was like, you know what? Let's just not try to interpret what she meant. And let's just ask her. And when she tells us, let's just not judge her. And everybody is like, what? Who is this Erica? What is going on? They're like, what's gotten into you? Child, that Casamigos. And that was the end of the episode. Baby, in next episode, Crystal gonna be getting into it with them even more, and all of a sudden, she's going to be saying some things that we didn't hear Sutton say. I can't wait to see what this is gonna be about. Oh my gosh, I just love me some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is my franchise, because I love to go in on each and every one of them. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.